night sitting gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running Rebels of UNLV. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Chanticleers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not a...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Coastal! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Number 19.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back. Defense make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gums. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap.
He was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Rebels are flying down the field. He wants to change this route. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Switch it.
They'll give it to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Orji. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Now on first down from the 30. To the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. You can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Rides to back and leaves him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets it.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The shot that clears can win this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Simpkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. UNLV 14, Coastal Carolina 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Keeps it on the draw. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the shot to clear is line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He'll do it himself. It's a running room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
UNLV 21. Coastal Carolina, 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never had a chance to get. Going after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground and try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That defense is about getting off the football, and when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Barber. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The shot that clears will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Glover. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On 1st down from their own 22. Might be changing the route. On the move. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Coastal Carolina.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Orji. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Makes the score. UNLV 28. Coastal Carolina 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds...
There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the shot to clear has come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Barber. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Caught in the backfield, it's John.
The pass on
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it. And all of a sudden, you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime updates.
That's the end of the first half. With the score.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air. It's Barber. Here's a heat. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Another incompletion on third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Finds his man, it's Simpkins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Gonna look downfield again. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets to give. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Now on the move. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. And the Chanticleers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
he'll take a deep shot here. Snatches it on the right. Lots of room to run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job by the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Old Dominion rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ballard Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that's certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Barber. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tucker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Red pass is complete. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, UNLV 22, Coastal Carolina.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Tucker. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Barber. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Great job by the defense. And everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent.
It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barber. Makes the grab over the middle.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's John. Wide open spaces. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
With the catch, it's Simpkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The shot that clears wants to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Simpkins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field. So somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes a connection. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After